you also talk about communication, and you say, scale the wall of silence. What does that mean? What is the wall of silence, and how does one scale it appropriately?
Yeah, it's a bit grandiose. Scale the wall of silence. Yeah. What it is I'd say a lot of parents will identify with this. Often the teenage bedroom can be like it's like almost the lair that the parents can't get past the door of the bedroom because of it feels like the electric wire, the electric
Mm.
fence that a
The
dog can't
barbed
get past.
wire with the electricity and
Yeah,
all.
but as if there's no wire, it's just an electric fence that they can't quite get past because it's so hostile from the teenagers. Don't come into
Mm.
my room. And I do think that that needs to be addressed. If you're if you realize we've broken down, we're not connecting, my kid is unhappy and needs a hand, and I care about them more than anybody else, and I'm going to
Yeah.
try and help them. And you know, it takes time. I often say that phrase, it's like throwing pebbles in a barrel. You're just doing it slowly but surely. This is not something that's going to be scaled in a day or in a week or in a month. This is take time. But you could think to yourself, right, I need to start learning how to be in this bedroom in a pleasant way. And what you might start by coming in and maybe just coming in with a cup of tea and saying, "Oh, I made you a cup of tea," and you walk out. Like you're not asking for a chat, you're not giving them a Hollywood style inspirational speech,
Mm.
and you're definitely not tidying the room because
Oh yeah, talk
yeah.
more about that. Why not? Why shouldn't you go in there and start arranging the
Well, we
bookshelf,
do it,
Stella?
we parents, we do it reflexively. We walk in thinking, I'm just going to be nice and easy and loving. And then we kind of pick something up and we start folding it. And then we realize there's a towel. And suddenly our whole demeanor changes. And we kind of can't help but saying, could you not just hang it up? Like, look at the state of
Yeah.
this. I don't know whether it's clean or dirty. And you've completely gone into a domestic tension. So what you have to do is almost put blinkers on like a horse, and not look at the mess, not pick up the dirty rancid cup that has something growing out of it, not see it because you're going in a vibe. Just for this, imagine I'm just talking about a lonely kid who's in their room, just lost in their room, and you're trying to get in, and they don't want you. They're hostile and they don't
Mm.
want you because they see you almost as the enemy, or certainly somebody who doesn't care and understand. And you're trying to come in and say, "I do," and you do it really slowly. Maybe you might give them something, say, "Oh, look, you might even send them to you as you're walking into the room. You say, I saw this TikTok and thought you'd like it. And it's a funny little TikTok about a kitten. It's nothing. But you
Yeah.
walked into the room to send it. And you say, it's cute, isn't
Mm.
it? And you walk back out. You're not asking.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look for a return.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Mm-hmm.
just giving a bit of ease and gentleness. And you might do it again 2 days and you might do it again. And they could say, "You're coming in all the time. It's really bugging me." And it's like, I know. I just know you're upset. And I know you don't madly want me, but I just want to show you my kind of warmth and my solidarity. And then you back the hell out. Do you know what I mean? You
Yes.
don't jump in
Yes.
with a speech. It's hard to do, but I think it means a lot. I remember when I was a kid, I've told you everything, Sasha, but I'll bore you again. When I was a kid, did I tell you this about my mum and throwing the bar of chocolate?
Oh, tell this story
Yeah.
again, actually. I was trying to remember this the other day
Yeah.
because it came up in a context. But yeah, tell
I
the
was
story.
I was in my room and I was literally pacing. So I was like a tiger in a zoo, literally pacing the room.
Yeah.
It was a small
Yeah.
room, but I was pacing. So that's how. And my mother just opened the door, and she like she was throwing meat to the lion. She threw a bar of chocolate. It was a Snickers, but it would be would have been a marathon back then. And she threw a Snickers across, and it sailed over from the door into my onto my bed. And I was like, "What?" And then she went back out, and it was lovely. It was just a lovely thing to do. It was. I didn't expect it, and she just did it just purely out of, I can see you're in pain. I've no idea what to do. I know me and you can't speak. And it's just a loving thing to do. And it always stuck in my mind. I never even mentioned it to her, but I got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all. She wasn't asking for anything back.